Joining me now is Mike Gunningham from MAERSK Oil Qatar. Mike, tell me a little bit about some of the work you've put into the sessions. You actually moderated a session, chaired a session about cost cutting in a way, cost optimization perhaps.
Cost transformation, that's the new buzzword for this year, because it's in the past we've been used to going on a diet, cutting costs, laying people off, and that's so 1990s. Now it's cost transformation. It's about changing your lifestyle. Right, so living with lower costs, but also maximising your production, keeping safety absolutely top of your priorities, and making sure you deliver. And actually, if you deliver a safe operation, slickly, efficiently, you'll actually save a lot of money, and you still keep your production up.
That's a lovely and very, very relevant and probably very up-to-date way of looking at it, because we're all trying to change our lifestyle in one way, but it's about the industry really coming to grips with that. Fascinating. What was the discussion about? I was hearing it was very frank, it was very open, it was very realistic more than anything else.
Absolutely. There's a lot of different things you can do, and the interesting thing is there are a lot of common themes like collaboration, cooperation, partnerships, but it's also using technology and the right technology. Not just new technology for technology's sake, but because it actually has a business impact. Right? And then on top of all that, maintaining your values, right? So the safety and integrity, right? Doing right by the people, making sure that they get developed, so that you don't get this hole in your organisation in a few years' time because you laid off too many people, and now there's nobody left to run the business.
Now, we took some lovely shots of your Lego, the models that are here. They're really, really fascinating. So just talk me through a little bit. And this is some of the great work that you're doing, and this, indeed, just a model of the great technology that's out there that you're working on with MAERSK.
Okay, so just to be clear, we haven't actually developed the field with Lego. Right. However, what we've tried to do here is try and simplify what is probably one of the most complex fields in the world, and explain how we find the oil and gas, right? And then with our extended reach drilling technology, pick the individual layers, which are maybe 3 feet, 10 feet thick, and keep a horizontal well going for 20, 30, 40,000 feet to tap as much of the reservoir as efficiently as possible to maximize production and recovery. And then at surface, we need to safely process the fluids, and we're fairly unique in this part of the world. We have a floating storage and offtake vessel, so we have a big tanker, 3 million barrels, and we have 2 of them to store the oil, and then they can be shipped off. And that allows continuity of operations, and we have like a 99.9% uptime for the field.
Well, that's fascinating, and really, I mean, I love the Lego model. We're sure you're not out on a Lego boat. That's great. But again, a lot of companies cutting big costs, but when it comes down to, you're talking about safety, training, I mean, this is really the essence that will keep every company alive, because the upturn will come back.
The upturn will come back. What's very important is we focus on safety first, but a lot of safety is actually, you get that for free. It's taking risk assessments, it's making sure that people are competent, they're talking together, you're using the expertise that you have in-house, and actually taking time out for safety generally saves you time going forward, and it streamlines the operations, everybody knows what they're doing, and we get it right first time. Right? So there you are. You haven't actually spent any money, you just use the people that you've got. Right? And then we build on that and make sure that everything we do is justified. And on that basis, you can actually reduce your costs significantly.
Really, it makes great common sense, actually, as well. Now, tell me, you've been busy here at the conference for the last few days, I know, involved in the sessions, but also talking to your peers, your colleagues, hopefully some new customers and clients as well. How has it been here at IPTC this year?
It's been absolutely great. I have to say, you'd be hard pushed to say that there's an oil crisis. We've got more people coming than ever before. There's a lot of interaction. You mentioned a number of key stakeholders, but also the universities. There's been a fantastic young members program. So we're also thinking about the future, about the new professionals and the young professionals and what they're going to do going forward. And you'll see a lot of young faces here because there is a bright future for the oil and gas industry.
Super, we'll leave it there. Thank you so much.